video I've been trying to get a hold of, and it's a man who explores mines. He'll test out flashlights, and he goes into this one cave, and you hear these voices speaking. I always say that they sound like they're speaking like snake-like. The one thing I've always wanted to do was get a hold of this thing and record it. And I think it says something just incredibly interesting. I'm trying to figure it out, so I wanted to go through the process with everyone. But since I've been messing with TikTok, and on TikTok I've had the opportunity to download a lot of videos, and I found it. So I'll let you hear it real quick. A lot of you have probably seen this, but go ahead and check it out. Just one side note, while I'm recording this video, I do have my dog in the background. He's hanging out with me down in the lab today. But here, go ahead and check this video out.
What is that, wind? I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Do you hear that? It stopped. Wow. What is that, wind? I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Do you hear that? It stopped. Wow.
So the one thing I wanted to do with this is to put it in Audacity. And here I've had a chance to put it into Audacity and amplify the two clear parts which I want to hear. What I'll do is I'll let you guys hear it, because I don't know what it is. Just from listening to it, the few times I've come across it, I find it just utterly fascinating, because I am a person that really believes that these cave systems inside the states, or just across the world, do have something living in them. Something probably quite evolved. If you look at a lot of history, there were a lot of cave dwelling civilizations, and I just really do think there's something down there more advanced that we really don't fully know about. And so when I see these videos where you actually get something speaking, whatever it could be, they're fascinating. So let's go ahead and see. This is the beginning part of the video, and I'll let you hear this portion that I amplified. So just on that one, I'm trying to make it out. So let's change the speed and see, can we make it out better with the speed changed. So we'll take it to 90% instead of 100. You know, I feel like I definitely hear the word master in there, which is something I'm really trying to make out. So that's the first one. We'll come back to that. I'm really not understanding it. Throughout here there is other bits of speech, but the thing is, he's talking over it, so I can't make him out the way I want to. So let's go ahead and listen to this one, the second part that comes towards the end of the video. So I'm definitely hearing something at the end of this one. Gives me chills to just listen to this, because I've never had a chance to amplify it and really hear what they're saying. When I first listened to this, I didn't really feel like it was saying much of anything. It was saying something. Now, when I do my EVP work, when I get a very clear response but I can't make it out, I reverse it. So let's do this real quick. Let's actually reverse this last section and see what we get. sounds like you hear somebody saying, "Are you seeing?" Again, just total goosebumps right now working with this audio. We'll come back to that. I want to focus on this front part again. So definitely down here I'm hearing not us. Up here I'm still trying to make this part out. It's like a, and then I'm hearing master. There's definitely very clear speech here. Trying to think of some way that I could clean it up some more. Let's go to a filter curve. So I did filter curve, and what I did was I boosted some of the ends around 1,000 to 3,000 kilohertz, like normal human speech. I lowered some of the lower frequency ranges, ones we probably wouldn't normally hear anyway. Just the lower, like just the rumbles, just the deep stuff that you probably would understand as bass. Let's go to noise reduction because I already have something on there. I don't want to do any noise reduction. Let's hear this again. Let's just do this right here. What we're going to do is just get rid of this entire section. And now all will be focused on here. From here to here are the two voices. Are the two sets of voices that we're trying to decipher.
Do you hear that?
That definitely sounds like one of us. Let's listen to this part again. It's like you bow to our master. I hear bow to our master in here. Like the chills I'm getting off of working with this video. Alright, let's keep going. So I definitely hear bow to our master now. Let's run this through a filter curve and see. I'm going to consider it a piggyback. I'm cool with that. So let's take this whole section. I know this is a little sloppy because we have this cutoff right here, but let's take this whole section, go to our filter curve, piggyback. If you're wondering what a piggyback is, a piggyback EVP is a classification I found by doing my dual audio recording sessions for my EVP. It's basically you have an ambient noise or something being said, and what happens is it uses that ambient noise and it amplifies off of it. So if it's like a 10 decibel word or phrase being said, you're going to get a 10 decibel or similar EVP quality. And all it's doing is it's using your voice to jump. So if I go, ooh, the EVP is going to come in at that same not same frequency, but that same decibel range, and it's just going to say something different. So with a piggyback EVP, in this situation, I'm treating it like a piggyback EVP because you hear this voice very clear, but we want to get rid of the lower tones and hear the upper echelon or the upper frequencies, because that's where the voice is really coming through as a phenomenon. So I definitely hear bow to our master. The first part of that I cannot make out. All right, so we're not going to focus too much more on that one. I feel comfortable about that. It's like a something bow to our master. And then in this section, I want to hear what this says. Definitely hear not one of us. Again, I think what's happening with me is like in the goosebumps, because every time I listen to the audio, I get a chill. Is that it's just, again, it's just incredible to be able to work with this and have this person capture this. Let's take it through that same filter curve. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm hearing are numerous different voices, and then not one of us.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, buddy, I fucking hear that shit. So, not one of us. Let's go back and actually watch the video again and see what we're getting.
What is that, wind? Can you? I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Do you hear that?
Then it goes quiet. And this is actually very interesting, because as he approaches this area, you hear him jibber jabbering, bow to our master. Then you have it saying, get out of here. And as soon as it says, not one of us, goes silent.
What is that, wind? Can you? I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Do you hear that? It stopped. Wow.
Look at that. Did something pop up right there?
It stopped.
So there's more to that I need to check out. So let's go ahead and check out this back part, because it continues right back up.
It stopped. Wow.
Okay. We got more to work with.
Wow. Wow.
I'll tell you what I'm hearing immediately. Yes, you can hear us. So let's go ahead and amplify this. Now the amplification is that it's going to suggest it's going to be less than the other one, because we have this patch of human speaking. It's sort of basing everything off of this. You know, this is the curve. But let's go ahead and see what we get.
Wow.
Very clear. Yes, you can hear us to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Very clear. And in the back, so you have this thing saying, yes, you can hear us in English. And in the back, what I think you're hearing is the native speech of these creatures. The stuttering and the murmuring.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that is incredible. Let's take a bit of the gibberish that's being in the background, because it sounds like a chant that they're repeating.
Wow.
So here we go. Here goes the chant. And it's being repeated. Let's see. Now, you can totally hear it. It's like I don't want to repeat the damn chant. I'm not going to repeat it.
Wow. Well,
Let's reverse that.
what? What? What?
This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the same damn thing in reverse as I'm hearing in forward. Huh. So my observations from this is up here.
It stopped. Do you hear that?
You hear that? He says, you hear that? And then you come down here and it says, yes, you can hear us.
Well,
I could mishear all of this right now. But what this man is dealing with, what he stumbled upon, is something just super intelligent. Speaks English. Knows that he's not one of them, but when he comes in, he wants them to bow to his master. I got to see if I'm hearing this correctly, because I'm making up a narrative that could just be completely false. So I have to make sure I'm hearing this correctly.
it stopped. Well, well, well,
It's amazing because there's like one prominent one that speaks for everybody. And then you have the other ones talking in the background, but I feel like as you get to this point, the other chatter becomes a chant.
well,
What what is that? Like let's think about it in two different ways. We're dealing with something paranormal. Rather it be spirits, rather it be flesh and blood. And the other way to think of this is it's just simply sound that happens to be going through this cave. And I don't know, maybe somebody like opened up a game of Jumanji like years ago and they never shut it and he walked into it. It's just like working with like an EVP. People might get way different meaning out of this. But this is something. Now, it makes me wonder, had he went further in, what the hell could have happened. Alright. Let's watch the clip one more time.
what is that wind? I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Do you hear that? It stopped. Well,
It's so much different. The video takes on such a different personality now that I feel like I can understand what's being said. They're watching him. They're talking directly to him. He comes in and he interrupts. And he's like, okay, bow to our master. It's like they want him to come in. You need to establish a greeting, bow to our master. If it's saying that. Now, this is all based on if it's saying that. And then they're saying, not one of us. And at the end, he's like, can you hear that? And it's like, yes, you can hear us. It's just a highly impressive thing to witness. Let me know what you think. I gotta take a second. I might revisit this one day. I got to do some more research. Thanks. Hey, it's Jonathan with Epoch Paranormal. I really appreciate you watching these videos. If you'd like to support my channel further, please go down and hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks.